Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Merriam and Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us.
Oh, yeah.
It is the last match of the day here on Versus Live, and this week that has meant viewer-submitted deck lists. Thank you all for your submissions this week.
Yes.
Very helpful. We got some really sweet ones. And
For both formats, it was some nice ones this time, so y'all kind of crushed it.
I'm going to be playing, as I said before the break, Grixis Breach. This is a base Izzet deck like the one you're familiar with.
Okay.
Flashing Drown in the Lock, just a nice versatile control card for the deck to have, as well as several sideboard cards. Should see a couple of those come in for games 2 and 3. But mainly that classic, Izzet Snapcaster Lightning Bolt control deck. And our win condition is through the Breach Emrakul event, Don't have
dangerous combo, that's for sure.
Yeah, really, really nice to have that element in a control deck because the tendency for the opponent is to try to slow down, measure your threats appropriately, try to make their mana awkward and play a little bit of a longer game because the control deck is built to just answer you up the curve if you play your cards normally. But if you try to do that too much against a deck that has this kind of I win button in it, then eventually they're going to find a turn where you leave the window open and Emrakul you, and the game's just going to end on the spot.
Yeah.
So you're incentivized to be a little bit more aggressive, take a few more risks, and that could, backfire if they just don't draw the combo pieces and they have more of the control cards. So you end up playing into their disruptive elements more often than you otherwise would, just because of the threat of the combo.
Yeah, I love those style of decks, and that's honestly just what I think you have to be doing with your decks in 2021 Magic. Like every single deck has so many dimensions. You got to be able to really do two things effectively for the most part. Hyper
make it easy on your opponents.
Exactly, yeah, and that's why I like the Bring to Light Scape Shift decks too, because they are essentially control ramp decks, but they have the I win button at the top where they're not just valuing you out with Teferi, Hero of Dominaria and stuff. Most decks just have good plans to go over the top of that, so it's just not really what Magic is like, or not what it's really about right now. So I like having those kind of I win button decks.
Yes, and your I win button is, of course, playing a Yorion and drawing 3 cards.
Exactly, yes. I am more of the value deck that is doing a straightforward thing, but I do have a lot of control elements as well, so I can pivot from, gaining a ton of value to just controlling you as well. So
yeah, a lot of counter spells out of your deck, flash threats so that you can hold up that mana.
Yep.
Really key from you is going to be how much pressure do you apply to me versus, how much time. So how much time do I have to set up a Through the Breach? Maybe I end step it, pick a fight there, untap, have another copy, things like that.
And let me just tell you, I have the very powerful 2-drop of Wall of Omens, so I'll be pressuring
lots of pressure.
Oh yeah,
Wall of Omens, I'm sure. Okay, we are playing for the marbles. I'm going to be on the play, having lost a match 2.
Yes, good luck, GL.
And I will be mulliganing my Poopy One-Lander.
Poopy One-Landers? I'll keep my medium hand. God, this deck must be expensive to play online because it is just any Yorion deck in Modern is usually playing Omnath, they're usually playing Ren, they're usually playing Teferis, and then just the mana bases. So usually quite a pricey deck.
I just skip right over those.
Yeah, and I dive right in. So I'm gonna keep.
So real quick before we start,
we
did have a question from chat. They would like to know if you were playing an event this weekend, what deck would you choose right now?
Okay, so I am gonna be playing events. I think I'm gonna be playing a standard event. This weekend I might be playing these SCG Tour satellites as well. I'm leaning on Sultai with that because I think the aggro decks are on a downtick. That's my thought process in standard. Pioneer, I've been playing that deck we played on Tuesday, the Enigmatic Incarnation list. And I have changed a lot of cards, and I think I've tuned it quite well. I went 8-2 last night, just having some fun and relaxing. So I think I'm leaning on that, but I don't know if that deck's that strong. And then Modern, I'd be playing Bring to Light.
Yeah, I like the ramped Bring to Light list that I played earlier in the day. That's definitely something I would lean towards in Modern. Pioneer, I still like the Jund Sacrifice.
I think that deck's very good too. Yeah.
That's where I'd be for this weekend.
Okay, perfect. Let us battle.
Is
that hand a little better?
Yeah, it is definitely better. think we'll put this one back.
All right, let's battle.
I will lead on a tapped Blood Crypt and pass.
All right, I have a snow duel and pass to you.
Island to pass.
Okay. All right. I will start with a Wall of Blossoms,
Resolves.
the all-powerful, and pass to you.
And step I'll opt.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay.
Classic.
Classic.
Play a Scalding Tarn and pass the turn.
All right. I will draw a magical card. I'm gonna crack this.
19 for you.
Probably 17. I think I want like a blue-red land, so I'm gonna get. Nope, I can't do that. Just kidding.
I mean, you can. It's a flood.
I mean, I can, yes. But I can't with what I want to cast.
Sounds like somebody wants some white mana.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody wants an untapped Rogran Triumph.
Yeah, Sacred Founder will do. All right, and then I'm going to go for a Teferi. Oops.
I will respond by thought scouring you.
Okay. A 1, a 2.
And Teferi resolves.
Hooray! That's pretty good. And then I'll take up and pass to you.
Shock in the Steam Vents, crack this Tarn, so we'll have 17 all.
Okay, 17 all.
Get another basic island.
Okay. Simian Spirit Guide through the breach.
No, I will be casting a Cryptic Command, bouncing Teferi, and drawing a card.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just set Corey back a little bit on tempo here. The Cryptic is not going to be useful as a counterspell.
Okay.
Then I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap, a draw. Not great for me here. Maybe I should have drawn a card off the fairy last turn.
Hard to do that so aggressively against a Lightning Bolt deck.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, with you having turn 5 next turn where you can play through the breach, I definitely got to play a little bit more conservative here.
Corey not slamming Teferi here is a huge sign that he does not have Force of Negation in hand because of the fear of the combo.
Yeah, I think I probably would have countered that Cryptic, that's for sure. Well, not for sure, but... Let's go like this. And let's go with a Wall of Omens.
Sure.
Draw and pass to you.
Continuing to apply that pressure.
Oh, yeah. Getting the beats.
And pass the turn.
And step Ice Quaddle.
Sure.
A draw. Untap. A draw. Okay. Okay. Well, we got some decent options. They're a little bit more unlocked this turn, but still not bad. I'm going to start with Omnath.
Omnath. I
Nothington.
think that one's a little too scary. I will Cryptic, counter, and draw.
Okay. And I just have a sad Temple Garden and a beatdown.
I'll go to 16.
Here we go. I know you have gas in your hands. Did you draw land 5?
I drew a Scalding Tarn,
Okay.
and I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw. All try to cast a Teferi.
I will counter it with Archmage's Charm.
Okay. Yeah, pretty strong. Okay. Then I'll attack for 1.
15.
And I'll pass to you.
On your end step, crack this Tarn. I'll go to 14.
Okay.
You got 5 in hand?
5 in hand. All busted.
I am going to Thought Scour you.
Okay. 1, 2, and yeah, I don't draw. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Thought scouring me, eh?
Don't want to accidentally hit an Emrakul off my deck
Makes
and ruin
sense.
my graveyard for Snapcaster Mage.
Makes sense. Or all your mystical disputes, your mystic sanctuaries you tried to add to that deck, right?
Yeah. Play Strand and crack it. Go to 13.
Okay.
I will play an Opt.
Okay. The Optaroo, huh?
I'll leave that on top.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
End step, I will try to path Wall of Blossoms.
That resolves.
Okay. Do a little ramping here. Paths are pretty much dead cards against you. Alright, I'll get this. Alright. Untap. A draw. Blue, green, red, white. I'll go with an Omnath.
I will counter that.
Drown in the loch. Alright, that makes sense to target my graveyard with that. Yeah, pretty brutal. Not much I can do. That's down. I will play a land and attack for 1.
I'm at 12.
Alright, your go.
Play Pluto Delta and pass the turn.
I'll crack this at end step, go to 16.
Yep.
Get a Triome. On tap, draw. All right, I will play a Wrenn and 6.
Sure.
I'll tick up on... Don't have great options. Field of Ruin is my only like utility land. I'm sure you have plenty of basics, but might not be the worst idea. So yeah, we'll get Field of Ruin, play it, and put Yorion into my hand and attack for 1. Guess I should have did that in a different order, but
I'll go to 11.
here we go.
End step, I'll go to 10 by cracking this delta.
Okay.
This one will get another Watery Grave tap.
All right.
Four cards in hand, and one of them's Yorion.
Yep. And the other 3 are your worst nightmares.
It's the mid-90s Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, there we go.
Pass the turn.
Or the referees of the current league. All right. End step, I'll hit Steam Vents. Search. I have only 2 more basics, so I can't get too crazy. And you have red. I wasn't sure if maybe I could cut you off a color, but looks like I can now do that.
Gonna be tough.
Yep. All right. Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Heinous draw. I'll tick up on field. I'll attack for 1.
Time at 9.
And I'll play field. And I'll play Yorion. The all-powerful.
You have 4 in hand?
4 in hand.
Yeah, I'll drown it.
Drowned my bird? How does that even happen? All right. Past you.
End step through the breach.
Through thy breach, huh? And I am at
16.
16. Okay.
A convenient life total.
A convenient life total indeed. I will force of negation that.
Sure. Pass the turn.
Untap. A draw. I'll attack for 1.
I'm at 8.
Okay. I will cast a Skyclave Apparition.
Resolves.
I will cast a second Skyclave Apparition.
Also resolves.
And I will buy back a Snow-Covered Plains, play it, and pass to you.
On your end step, I will play through the breach.
Yeah, that resolves.
Okay, I won't put anything in.
Okay. The bluff, huh? I fell for it the first time.
Yep.
Okay. Did you just draw another through the reach with no Emrakul? That'd be awesome.
Play a blue to Delta.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right, I will Field of Ruin your Blood Crypt.
Give me an 8.
Yep. Yeah, if I would have run in 6 down damage 2 turns ago, I could have presented lethal here. So I think I screwed that up, but since that's not the case, I think ticking up is still the plan.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Got some more basics in there. I guess I do it too. Okay. All right, untap.
Yep.
All the lands. Odra. I'll declare attacks.
Yep. Go to 3.
I will tick up on field, play field, and pass to you.
End step, crack the Delta, go to 2.
Okay. Okay.
Get our tap steam vents. You have 4 in hand?
3.
3.
It's been a weird game.
Yep.
I feel like this Grixis deck could use some Grizzle Brands or something.
Yeah.
On your end step, I will play through the breach.
Okay.
Really? You just don't have a counterspell?
I mean, I'm not using it.
Okay, good bluff. Called. If I wanted Corey to use counterspell, then I'd remand through the breach and have 2 draws at the Emrakul.
Yeah.
So I figured he just can't let it resolve, but...
Bang.
Yeah. I mean, I draw opt. I have 3, 6...
I am
3,
shocked
6,
you
7,
did not
8.
have an Emrakul.
Oh, I drew 3 through the breaches and 0 Emrakuls. How are you shocked at that? That's exactly what I've expected the entire day.
Yeah, the entire day, but not the entire month of January.
Yeah.
So
if I had played that turn normally, I was going to draw opt, put remand on the bottom, and draw the 4 through the breach.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
4 through the breaches, 0 Emrakuls.
Well, you got me. You got me good with one of the force negations.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the Emrakul then would have been backbreaking. There at the end, like I could just go to 1. You know, I guess you did have the bolt to kill me.
Yeah, I had the bolt to kill you. I was actually surprised that you attacked with the Kawano. Because you had lethal the next turn regardless, and you can just sack 6 land to block.
Yeah, that's right. For some reason, I always think Emrakul is trampled, but I can just straight up block it with a Quaddle, huh?
Yeah, I spent Quaddle as
okay. Well, I tried to punt, but Ross's deck said, hold my beverage. I'll be taking matters into my own hand here. So
why would Corey ever get punished for any place he makes ever?
This is the Ross we know and love. We're back to tilting Ross. The days are happy. We're going to take a short break here, and we're going to be right back with sideboarding between Grixis Through the Breach and 4-color Blink. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding at our matchup between Grixis Breach and what are we calling your deck?
4-color Blink.
4-color Blink. Sure.
Yep.
On my side, Lightning Bolt is just not a particularly effective card in this deck. You don't have creatures I really want to bolt. Yep. I've got a couple of brutalities just in case I need to deal the last couple points of damage after an Emrakul hit.
Yeah.
Which is really like the best thing that they do. Brutality can also be a duress. It'll still kill Ice Fang Quaddle if I need to do that. A couple of pierces to win counter wars, and then one alternate way of winning the game in this route is Viceroy. Corey's deck is not great at applying pressure to my planeswalkers, so it should be quite good. I'm also cutting an Emrakul because it's clear I don't need any help drawing them.
You mean you do need help drawing them? Yeah.
I drew plenty in that first game, so we can trim one.
Now you're just creating your own problems here. I like that.
You generally do trim on the combo, and as you saw in game 1, drawing extra copies of Through the Breach can be used to bait opposing counter spells.
Yeah.
So you'd rather leave in more Through the Breaches than Emrakul.
Hey, and it worked for me. It's a tough bluff to not respect, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So from my end, taking out all the anti-aggro stuff, these are all bad cards. So this is a product of having to bring in these 5 cards, even though I think they're all pretty bad. But it's what we're doing. But the one thing I do like about Skyclave in this deck is, you kill some things and then you can ephemerate, blink it, and your Wall of Omens and Wall of Blossoms block these illusions quite nicely. So I just think this card's really good in Modern right now and really good in the deck, but really really unplayable in this particular matchup. So then just bringing in these 5 unplayable cards and then these 5 cards that are actively good and hoping to never draw these. But at least these all cycle, and the one Knight of Autumn, I guess, is a 3-mana 4/3.
It attacks.
It attacks.
I bet there will be a game where you're like, I can beat an Emrakul attack here, but I need a little bit more life. You're at 12. Okay, go to 16, and I'm just looking. I'm sitting here shaking my head like, I can't believe this is happening.
If only I could draw the unbeatable Knight of Autumn.
You don't even like Knight of Autumn against decks with artifacts and enchantments in them.
But to be fair, Autumn Burchett is such a phenomenal Magic player. Maybe I'm just summoning some of her skill through Knight of Autumn, you know?
Yeah, doubtful.
Come on. That's the best I got with that card, so. All right, Rob.
You don't need much of it. You just got Ross sitting on the other side of the table.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Rob, we'll take one question from you if you got it before this next game.
Yeah, Lord Vel wants to know, Ross, why do you keep trying to play these combo decks?
I don't know.
It's the same reason why I keep trying to play Urza decks. I mean,
ask my therapist. They probably have more insight than I do.
Oh, too good. All right, how's your opener?
It is solid. I will keep it.
Okay. So you have the combo already? Like, it's not that good.
I have 5 lands and the 2 combo pieces, so we're just all in.
That is pretty solid. All right. On the draw from my side.
Quick, let me slip you some Simian Spirit Guides.
Yeah, there you go. Well, my hand is not amazing, but I'll keep.
I will lead on a Flooded Strand.
Okay.
You're up.
Flooded Strand for me as well. I'll pass to you.
I'll sack mine.
Okay.
I'm going to a 19. I will be getting a tapped Steam Vents.
Okay.
Playing Island and pass.
I will go to 19. Pretty easy triome here. Doesn't really matter which one. I mean, my hand is pretty set up to cast whatever I want. So the first one I find. Okay. They were hanging at the top. We'll get this.
A raw green triome.
Yeah. Jeskai for life. All right. A draw. Let's go with a Mystic Gate, and I'll pass to you.
I will play a Polluted Delta and pass.
All right. Don't mind casting this one on this turn. Right on time as always. The Wall of Omen.
I will remand that.
Remand, okay. Then I will just play a Breeding Pool tapped, and I'll pass to you.
Step, I'll crack the Delta.
Okay.
And I get an untapped Watery Grave, go to 16.
Okay.
And I will Thought Scour you.
All right. A 1, a 2.
Hopefully Corey doesn't have a 4th land drop.
Yep, you've taken them all. You've taken all of them.
Draw my card.
Sure.
Play a Scalding Tarn and pass.
Draw. I'll play a Flooded Strand and pass to you.
On your end step, I'll crack this turn.
Okay.
Go to 15.
Sure.
And get the other Steam Vents.
Okay.
Wherever it might be.
So we got 15 to 19, correct?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
And then I'll cast an Opt.
You would. That resolves. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, I'm not home. There's like 3 people in our audience that got that, and they're laughing right now. So.
Well, it wasn't either of us.
I'm going to leave that up top.
Okay.
Go to my turn.
Sure.
I'm going to play a tapped Blood Crypt and pass.
All right. End step, I'll crack this. Go to 18.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home.
Safely can just get this. I'm going to cast the standard all-star from like 15 years ago, Venser.
I will remand your Venser.
Okay. Venser's been remanded. Untap.
Remanded into custody.
Yep. It will be reprimanded. Remanded, excuse me. Then I will play a forest, and I'll pass to you.
I will play Fiery Islet and pass the turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for a Venser.
And you have me at 15.
Yep.
6 cards?
6 cards. All busted. You know about Wall of Omens.
Cryptic Command, counter and draw.
Counter and draw. Okay.
You can take your turn.
Draw. I am going to stall.
Stalling.
Continuing to stall until I decide what I want to do.
How many cards you got over there?
6. So I'm going to play this. And go for an Omnath.
I'll take 1 and drown it. Brings me to 14.
Okay. I'm going to sack this.
You go to 17.
17. Go with this and I'm going to remand Omnath.
Sure.
Draw and pass to you.
The classic remand my own spell line.
Yep. Nothing better. Nothing better.
Reminds me of playing Twin.
Yeah, there you go.
Play Tarn, crack it, go to 13.
Yep.
I will cast an Archmage's Charm. I would like to draw 2 cards.
Sure.
I will then pass the turn.
All right. 1 tap. A draw. isn't interested in using Archmage's Charm to try to counter anything, which is interesting. All right, I'm going to go with... Tough game.
For one of us.
I'm going to go with a Teferi.
I will respond with an opt.
Okay, resolves.
I will leave the card on top.
Okay.
I will mana leak your Teferi.
Mana leak, eh?
Not doing much else once this Teferi resolves.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pay it.
Hey, Teferi resolves.
Okay, I will draw a card on nothing and pass to you.
And I have you at 17.
17, yep.
I would like to Collective Brutality with 2 modes, Drain you and Duress you.
Drain me and duress me. Okay, resolves. The jig is up. I'm dead to your combo.
I do have it.
Okay, yep. Now, I was getting to a point where all I had was Gust and Reman, and just figured I was going to need more than that. And I was right. This Collective Brutality, me holding up Gust was not going to do anything there.
Yeah, I was just hoping you didn't have double force there with another blue card. That would have been the bad scenario, but there wasn't much I could do about that.
All right, looks like we got a nice fast and loose game for the marbles. Let's go. Nothing like it. I'll put the grand prize here for all the audience to oogle at here. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I was a little worried I was going to go the reverse. I drew the second Emrakul pretty early on after having one of my openers. I was like, am I going to go 4 through the breaches game 1, 3 Emrakuls game 2?
Yes. We were all hoping for it, you know that.
Yeah.
So.
Fortunately, the first through the breach came before the third Emrakul.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Rob, do you got any questions from our lovely audience?
We did have a comment.
Okay. We take those.
Mikey Hopkins wants to send you a Utah Jazz mask, Ross.
Jazz mask.
I'm sure you wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say no. You can sell us your cards here as well as your fan memorabilia here at Star City Games. Love it. All right, so I'm going to be going first. I kept a bit of a clunky hand that game and didn't really draw my...
Why do you get to go first? I got to go first the first 2 games. Seems like we should keep things consistent.
No, you got to win that game. That was no fair. All right.
Not really sure why that works that way, but...
Science, man. Science. Yeah, I think I can keep. It's slightly risky, but... What isn't? What isn't these days?
I will mulligan.
Okay.
What isn't is 3 Tron pieces and
2 through the
Karn.
breaches.
What'd you say?
I said what isn't risky is 3 Tron pieces and Karn.
Yeah, there you go. That one's minimal risk, that's for sure.
Maybe I should have kept that on.
Yeah.
4 lands, Cryptic Command, double breach. Just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. I think you mulligan that one on the draw. On the play, I think I'd probably keep it. I tend to like land heavy hands on the play a lot more than land light ones.
Yeah, makes sense.
Take 2.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Oh no!
No lands in that one.
I'll give you the heads up though that my hand is not great. I will give you that preface here.
How many 2-mana 0/4s does it have?
Yeah, that's why it's bad. I have 0. Yeah. That's why it's unplayable. Not a single one. Then your hand could be anything. It could even be more walls, you know? All right. So Ross mulliganing to oblivion here for our final game of Versus Live for the week. Rabble, rabble, rabble. A little bit better?
Not really, but gonna have to keep it and hope for the best. I think this is 2-mana intensive. Would love to draw a Snapcaster Mage basically any other point in any game. Instead, I've only drawn it when I don't have lands.
I love that Snapcaster kind of got unbanned. I have a Falls, pass to you.
Okay, that's not bad. I'll play a Strand and pass.
Okay. I will play this and pass to you.
I'm going to get Watery Grave here.
19.
How about 17 for Opt?
17 for an Opt, eh? I'm actually going to remand that. Take that.
Sure.
And then it's your go.
Opt.
Yep.
Go.
Did you need a land? Okay. Oh, as did I. I got it to Fairy.
I'll spell pierce it.
No! Your go. No!
I will be going to 14 for a Steam Vents.
Okay. Gotta love the fast and loose decisions.
You got to slam it to Fairy there.
Oh, yeah, damn right.
That's not even a close decision.
Oh, I'm not saying I would have taken it back, but I'm just saying I love it.
So I'm at 14. You're still at 20.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Okay. That's a bit of a tilt. I will pass to you.
You're up.
End step. I will hit your Watery Grave. And I think we'll just get blue.
I'll get a Swamp.
Okay. Forget you play Swamp as well. Yeah, I just can't take you off a color. That's unfortunate.
Nope.
Untap, a draw. We did it. We're the greatest. And
Send your deck of lands and rip a land.
yes, and then I'll pass to you. I'm glad you noticed.
Okay. Well, I had a land too.
Cheater. I will play a Quaddle
Sure.
and draw. And I'll crack this. I need one of those fancy Ragam Triomes. Take that.
And you're at 19.
Yep. Now the beats are coming. The Ice Fang Quaddle beats. You're at 14, right? All right,
Yep.
so we're already kind of doing it. I'll attack for 1.
13.
And I'll pass to you.
Pass the turn.
How many cards?
7.
Ooh, that unlocks a nice little play. I'm going to go for Bounce Draw card.
I will remand that.
Oh, yeah, counter it. Oh, Veil. So I draw. You still get to draw.
Bouncing this, I assume?
Yeah. And then drawing a card off that.
Oh,
Discard some magic cards.
classic best possible.
The value. Okay. On tap. I will play the Harbor and attack.
12.
Second main. I will cast Teferi.
Yep.
I will bounce Quaddle, draw a card, and pass to you. The value, the value. We came for the value.
Go to 11.
Okay. What you got for me? The goods?
I will thought scour you.
Thought scour me, eh? If I were to veil, you wouldn't draw, huh? Alright, that resolves.
Tap Steam Vents and pass the turn.
I'll play a Quaddle.
Yep.
A draw. A draw. I'll take this up. Attack for 1.
I'm a 10.
And now let's go with a Wall of Omens.
Yep.
Interesting. I'll go with I guess I don't have to do that now. I will play a Field of Ruin, and I'll pass to you. Ooh, actually, yeah, sorry. Can I stop you in your draw step? I totally misread my cards. This is actually sick. I will, during your upkeep, Cleansing Wildfire your Steam Vents.
Oh, during my draw step.
During your draw step, yeah. Since you already drew, yeah. Just to tap a land there, essentially. Then I get to draw.
It enters tapped?
Yep. Battlefield tapped, yep. Kind of cute. Kind of cute there.
Guess I'll cast this. Drown the Locker Ice Fang Coatl.
My Ice Fang Coatl, huh? Strangely, I think I am gonna do this. I'm gonna gust it, and I'll put it on top.
Play Mountain and pass.
Okay. It already redraws the card, and I'm just trying to get more value and more stuff to the battlefield. I will cast a Quaddle. A draw. Ooh. Then I will cast Omnath. Draw a card. Don't have the fetch land to really go with it, but I will play this, gain 4.
Go to 23.
Yep, 23, and pass to you.
Hey, Drown the Omnath.
The Drown Nath. Oh, well, you're at 10, huh? I will Aether Gust Omnath.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap, a draw. I'll be ticking this up, attacking you for 1.
I'm at 9.
And then blue, white, green, a red. Omnath.
Yep.
Draw. Then I'll take 2 but gain 4.
So you're 25.
Yep. And I think I just want to buy Yorion and pass to you. No fetch land to go with it to really go nuts, but still pretty dang good. Mostly because my hand's incredible.
Snapcaster Mage.
The Snapcaster, huh? What do you got in there? Yeah, that's fine.
Target drown.
Drowned. I can remand it and you don't get it back, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Remand
I'll
works.
remand it. Yeah, my hand was pretty strong there at the end.
Yeah, if it's much.
Yeah.
It's game 3 for the marbles, so your hand's awesome, and I'm all to 5.
Yeah. In late February, early March. If we were in late January or any January and early February, it would have been the other way around. So finally, the streak is coming back to the Good guy. Let's go. Any big takeaways except that you had a very tilting day?
Yeah, I would say weak, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
game one I drew 4 through the breaches and 0 emeralds. Game 3 I mulled to 5 and missed early land drops and just fell too far behind. I think this deck, the way it is built, is light on card advantage. I think it needs more Archmage's Charms because like Snapcaster Archmage's Charm is the big way to gain card advantage. Other they're
it's
playing
a good 5-mana spell.
Yeah,
like game. Yeah,
I think there's a lot of temptation to just play a lot more of the cheap cantrips so that you find the combo earlier, but that's not really a huge priority.
Yeah.
Except in, like big mana matchups like Tron.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so...
Or any creature deck that just doesn't run Disruption, Even Heliod and stuff, it's probably fine.
Yeah, but you're fine against them with just removal and Snapcaster.
I bet you smash Heliod with that deck.
So your goal is to find the combo incidentally over the course of the game for the most part. Maybe you dig aggressively with it with like Snapcasting Ops later, but I think for the most part, your plan A is to be a control deck. So you really need to be set up a little bit better to do that. I think the deck's light in that respect, and Archmage's Charm seems like the best way to do it. I think there's only 2 copies. I would go to 3 or 4 pretty easily.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Little Jason there too. Vryn's Prodigy card seems decent. You want to be playing on your opponent's turn a lot, and it does die to Bolt, so that's probably why it's not in there. But that's a card that interests me.
Yeah, it's just a card that's been underpowered for Modern in general.
True,
right? Hasn't really cracked its way into the format, but it would be another welcome addition. I think I would also like to see 1 or 2 copies of Jace in the main. It's a good way to make the turn.
Just Mind Sculptor.
Yeah, the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
It's a good way to make the extra copies of combo pieces that you draw, turn them into other cards.
Yeah,
another
that would
good
be
source
great.
of card advantage. Yeah, you don't
want just ticking up on yourself is like pretty awesome as your first thing you do to like stay out of range of bolts and stuff like that, or stay out of range of Omnath triggers. And
it's also the kind of card that actually can play nicely with the combo because it forces some response from your opponent on your turn 4.
Yeah,
so like they tap out to do something, then you just Emrakul them.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of 1 to 2 Jaces, more Archmage's Charms.
Yeah.
Probably there's 8 cantrips in the deck. You probably don't need the full 8.
Yeah, and as far as mine go, I never did draw like Ephemerate. Like I was the most excited for this deck because I love ephemerating Wall of Omens and stuff like that. But we just saw the transition where I can just turn into a control deck, and I just happened to draw like basically every one of my counter spells there at the end. But yeah, I got really lucky. I kept the old blue-green dual Field of Ruin mana base and drew the lands when I needed them. That's for sure. So, all right, that's gonna do it. What's up?
What's that like?
Oh God! I'll ask yourself 2 weeks ago. So we're a little behind schedule. So we're just gonna thank some subs. We're gonna thank some sponsors, and we're gonna be out of here for the week.
All right, we got a few subs today. Heptagon for 13 months.
Woo, our boy. Woo.
Jedi Django and Jeter2411. So thank you all of our subs.
Thank you for all of that support. If you would like to support Star City Games in another way, you can join SCG Premium. $7.99 a month will get you access to exclusive content from our wonderful staff of content creators, as well as some other perks, which are 5% off of sealed product, 10% off of singles, and 15% off of supplies. So head on over to starcitygames.com/join-premium and sign up today.
Absolutely. And if you want to pick up one of these awesome Karnox chairs that we sit in every Tuesday and Thursday, you can by going to karnox.com/SCG. Use that affiliate link and you'll get yourself 10% off one of these awesome gaming chairs.
And our last sponsor is Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire collection, including shirts, hoodies, and now stickers at coalesceapparel.shop. And be sure to use the gift code SCG when checking out to get 10% off of your purchase there as well.
Absolutely. And if you've been living under a rock, you wouldn't know that Time Spiral Remastered pre-orders are happening right now, and they're being shared all over the internet by different content creators or commentators, all kinds of stuff. Really cool cards. Today we saw the Bloodbraid Elf, I believe, right? Like that one looks
I'm not even
awesome.
a Bloodbraid Elf guy, but that Bloodbraid Elf looks
That one looks awesome. There is a lot of really cool looking cards out there. I even spoiled a Summoner's Pact and, wow, did I just forget about my other spoiled card?
What does it do?
Oh, it was the 1 green, colorless, 1 green to sacrifice. You did it to Hangerback Walker. Evolutionary Leap, thank you. I spoiled those yesterday, which are pretty cool. If y'all want to pick up some of these cards that you've been seeing, you can head over to StarCityGames.com and you can go with /previews here for all the Time Spiral Remastered pre-orders if you want to pick those up.
And if you need a little bit of money to pick up those sweet new Time Spiral cards, you can sell your existing cards to SCG. It has never been easier. There's a ton of different ways to fit whatever your needs are. You can mail your cards in. You can use the buy list feature on the website. You can call in to make an appointment at the store. And if your collection is big enough, SCG will come to you.
Yeah, exchange some of those old-looking cards for some of these new Time Spiral ones. That's just called upgrading. That's just smart right there. So,
and remember, you do get a 30% bonus on all trade-ins when you're trading in for store credit.
Absolutely. And if you haven't been seeing it, this week we did announce the SCG Online Tour is back, and now this is the road to Strixhaven. So these events are going to be running all the time here for the next few months. The satellites are going to be on Friday and Saturday. 4 of them each day. If you go 4 and 2 or better, you are qualified for the final tournament on Sunday. And if you go 5-1 or 6-0, you get a 1 buy or 2 buys. So go to www.starcitygames.com/SCG Tour online to get details of how to play.
Yes, and our final announcement for the show is the StarCityGames.com weekly sale.
Yes.
This week is going to be all about basic lands, 20% off of them site-wide. You know, everybody's itching to get their sweet basics back into their decks. Now there's a lot less snow, running around in all these older formats with the bans, especially in Legacy with Arkham's Astrolabe finally leaving.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to pick up some sweet basic lands, and now is the time to do it, and that sale is going to be going on until 10:59 a.m. Eastern Time this coming Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. Full art, unglued are my fave. What about you?
I'm Mirage and Portal.
Nice. Okay, absolutely. So pick up those lands while you can. I think I'm going to finish out my collection. I want to own 10 of each unglued lands at all time, and I did until I borrowed some of them to Brad Nelson, and he never gave them back. So I might have to buy some while the sale's going on. So, all right, everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching this week. We did a lot of fun stuff when it came to just all of you helping out with the show, picking the formats, picking our last deck. We want to continue to do this in the future. If it's something you all like, we hope that you do. We got some great deck lists throughout the weeks, so be on the lookout. We haven't fully figured out our plan for next week, but I'm sure we're going to be doing some more template style like this to have you helping us out with some decks, because look at this deck. This is just a masterpiece. This was sent to me, and I think it's just a blast.
Yeah,
everything I would like. So yeah.
Well, you're easy to please. Put Yori in and a bunch of cards that say draw a card in the deck, and you're good.
I'm a simple man. Absolutely, yeah. And
I need something a little bit more complex on my palette.
There you go. You want to have a weird combo where you draw way too many of one combo pieces, and that was your MO today. So, all right, everyone, that's going to do it for us. We will be back Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So for Corey, Ross, and Rob, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.